Alright, we're back with Pokémon UltraMoon, and we have an island full of memes. I mean, slightly big trees. And if last time is any indication, there is a very definite possibility of... Oh, that's not what I was expecting at all. There's a very real possibility that there's a trial here right now, and I don't really want to fight this. I can't run away. Is that because Fluffy is slow? It is. Okay, so the trial may or may not have something to do with dealing with this bug infestation it has going on. And to deal with that, I should switch to my fastest Pokemon, which, if I remember correctly, is not Raku. 76 speed. Yeah, Yuri is the fastest, so I'm not really sure if I want to put Yuri in front against a bunch of bugs. So, since this is something potentially new, I'm not sure if it is. Since, if we're technical, I don't think I ever actually talked to these in the original Sun playthrough, so since I can flee from these, I'm not going to take the time to actually fight them, and I'm just gonna flee as quickly as I can. Pinsir shouldn't be too fast, so I should be able to run away from them pretty easily. Okay, there's one more. That is decidedly not an Executor. I mean, I know this is a thrilling gameplay. Go into a dialogue, have a fight, and run away from it. That's good. Good quality gameplay, but yeah, let's see. Okay, that should be the last one, possibly, so let's see if something actually happens. Something is happening. Okay. I'm listening. Okay, it wandered off, supposedly. Here is the original hole you spent quality time with. Or in, rather. Was that... Wait, that can't be right. That wasn't necessary, was it? Huh. I think it was. I kinda want to get down though. If I possibly could. Because I figure there's probably something back here. Huh. That's actually slightly neat. That is definitely a change. Not sure how this place used to be, so that you could actually get up here without this. I guess this this tree down here wasn't present. So that's a really easy way to fix that, I guess. So no trial then. Just one sticker and a quick side mission for attaining a flute. You know, thinking about it, that probably still took less time than listening to all the cutscenes with Lily. And it's a magical flute that makes the rain go away when you pick it up. Lovely. Okay. Now we get some slight cutscenery. No, I actually don't. I don't treat my Pokemon very well because I don't want them to get stupid abilities for liking me too much or anything. So I guess the next step would be to head to Vast Pony Canyon, but I guess I should visit the Pokémon Center real quick. So, while that's happening, I figured I'd mention this, but since I've been getting my flus lately in like a few month cycles and then it takes weeks before it actually really does anything, this is probably the last day I can actually record without it being awful. So there's a chance that after this and the next, or rather after the next Pokemon video, there's possibly not going to be more videos after that, depending how the flu goes, since I'm going to try to record 2 of these in one go right now. But that's not really all that important for people that watch these videos, because those people don't actually exist and this is not the way to go. Okay, if memory serves, there's a fight with Plumeria here. Yeah, so it seems. Though I'm actually... Do we actually fight Plumeria? Not totally sure if that happens. Or if she's like, yo, go and fetch a Guzma for me. Okay, I think that's happening since these... Oh, no, I'm actually fighting these nameless grunts. Oh, wait, no. That's not right. Their name is Grunt. According to this game anyways. Oh. No, I think it was in this game as well. So, when you... if you take that at face value, it kind of implies that this entire group of Skullgrunts, they're all named Grunt. How many of them are there? Like, well, right here there's at least 7 of them. So, in the Pokemon universe, not only is a Grunt a gender-neutral name, but also it's common enough that they found just a pile of losers, to put it kindly, with that name, and I think that's pretty amazing. I mean, I know that's probably not what they were going with, and it was just a one-off joke, but how else am I going to cope with this world if I don't take jokes overly seriously and analyze them way too much? Well, I would probably be somewhere else, like, I don't know, being successful at life. But 500% isn't? Oh wait, no, there wasn't 7 of them. It was only 5. Wait, am I actually fighting all 5 at once? Is this a horde battle? No, can't have that feature anymore. Oh, Pokemon Company, what would we do if you didn't remove random new features from every new game? Like, I know this is in no way new ground in terms of, I guess you would even say mocking them, but in every single game they bring in something new, something that's generally well liked, and then the next game and games roll in and it's just gone, never to be seen again. I don't really want to fight all of this with Raku though. I'm gonna blow this rat away with massive damage, assuming I'm still alive. Just because it's an actual evolved Pokemon and it could be almost a threat if I just freely switched into something. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think of all the features they just kind of scrapped. Like, Gen 2 introduced us to day and night cycles, and Gen 3 removed them, despite there being a Pokemon that relies on that for evolution. So you couldn't evolve it at all in the main games, into those Pokémon. Unless it was actually fixed in Emerald. I know it didn't have actual day and night cycles, but they might have done something to make the evolution actually work. I could be wrong on that. What did Generation 3 have that they just kind of decided to ditch? Because I'm sure it had something. I might as well go with Leech Life, honestly. I can't actually think of anything that they ditched in Generation 3 though. There might not have been anything. There definitely was something, but I can't remember what, because Generation 4 kept most of it. It changed into... It changed the existing concept of contests into super contests, if memory serves, which is basically the same thing but expanded. And they did bring day and night cycles back, I believe. Also, this is a terrible matchup. Why am I still in this matchup? Fluffy is my only at level 41. Huh, I should be using it. From Gen 4 to 5. Well, in the remakes of Gold and Silver, they had the walking Pokemon behind you, and they definitely did ditch that. So at least there's something there. For Generation... And of course they got rid of contests. They were still sort of in. And in the form of musicals, which kinda sucked. And didn't actually really have anything to do with Pokemon contests, but in theory, something resembling contests was still in there. So I'll give them a slight break in regards to that. I shouldn't, but I will. And for Gen 6, they... Also, this fight Sur is not going anywhere at this rate. Well, for Gen 6, they did remove Pokemon musicals as well. As well as some other features I can't really name. This fight is still going on. And so is this stupid conversation about things I can't actually remember. And of course they brought back contests in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. What they didn't bring back was of course the Battle Frontier, but I'm pretty sure that's a dead topic if one ever existed. And for Gen 7, well, of course they got rid of that, but for the first time, they actually... Well, not really the first time. But they got rid of the new Pikachu forms, specifically the contest ones. Which isn't the first time they've done it, since Gen 4 had the alternate colored Pichu and the spiky eared Pichu. I think both of those were actual, like, things. But at the same time, both of those were event only. Whereas the new form of Pikachu wasn't. So in that sense, I could almost justify that as a thing they removed, but nah. There's easier things to pick up on, like the expanded Pokemon searching abilities of the Dex in the post-game. Nah, let's get rid of that feature. I'm pretty sure most people liked it, so let's definitely get rid of it. Okay, anyways. That pile is done with. So the question is, do we still fight Plumeria or not? I want to say we don't, since you know, we already had to deal with that pile. Yeah, you didn't really do anything wrong, honestly. Well, you did wrong, but nobody really cares. Also, something Kuzma likes Lusamine because he's strong. Well, I would rather not actually, because Kuzma so far is the only... he's the only trainer that has actually been like super difficult in this game for my team. And if I help him, that means I still have to fight him later. And I don't really like that idea. Otherwise I would be glad to help, because Kuzma is pretty cool. Like, good and cool. Okay, that travesty is done with. I'm too lazy to go back to a Pokémon Center to heal, so let's realize that I had no reason to heal because Lily just did it and I did not pay the singlest amount of attention, because singlest is definitely a word and don't question it. Okay, that fight took, what, 10 minutes? Probably, honestly. Ew. Okay, I have found Hapu, and if I'm not wrong, we're doing the Grand Trial now. Either now or after I'm done with Grand Pony Canyon. But I do want to say that it's now, and I put Yuri in front. And... No, I would disagree. As long as you have a pile of Pokémon that you can throw at things, you probably survive just fine. Especially if it's like a spiky... Hello, Plot. Nice to see you. How did you find your way here? Yeah, you're an optimist, huh? Okay, so apparently I'm fighting you instead. Wait, am I actually fighting Fico instead of Soliera? No, and you still rely on one Pokemon. One that's not gonna be able to fight me. Like, also this is a... Is there anything in this game that isn't a terrible matchup for Yuri? Okay, so Yuki should be able to take it, and I think Boypol was Dragon in the first form as well. I'm honestly not 100% sure about that. I don't know new Pokemon well enough. But if it is, I assume Yuki will absolutely destroy this thing. It probably isn't, okay. Fair enough. Wow, really? Fell Stinger? That's the best you have? I mean... It's not a useless move to have, but unless it KOs, you can't really do much. Wait, you only have, like, Venoshock and that, right? So that's the only thing you can do. Oh, a Nasty Plot, but that's not really gonna help you in this situation. But yeah, Yuri would be an actually good option for dealing with Hapu's team. Okay, that should be good enough for Ice Punch to take it out. Of course. Nope, still only Fell Stinger. Yeah, I think Yuki has this by a mile. Yeah, I want to say that as long as this is at least 3 hits, I win next turn. Yeah, Ice Punch should take it out. Is that enough? Yes, it is. You could have at least evolved it at this point. I have to assume we fight you one more time at this point. Then again, I also know that they give you Poipole in the post-game. And if they're giving you this Poipole, it can't evolve in their hands. Then again, I guess the point is... The logic is that they suck at Pokemon battles, so... them actually evolving a Pokemon would be... way too much to ask of them. So, in the end... what reason do these two, the only actual addition to the story of this game, have to exist? For a moment I thought that someone was looking at us from the top of the canyon, but it was just the sign. Okay, do you heal me? No. You have the same dialogue as before. I think it's actually Lily who heals me. Not really, but I'm basically at full health anyways. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Oh, no, never mind. There's the heal. I'll take it. Alright then. I remember this place being slightly annoying to deal with, and also I missed some stuff last time and I had to come back and finding it was terrible. So looking forward to spending the rest of this video and probably most of the next one in here as well. Starting with Veteran Harry. Behem. That's one of the things I'm not really sure how you should even try to pronounce it. Like it's... I don't even know. Also, that's Signal Beam. So I guess I could say that's a bad matchup. Again, is there anything that isn't a terrible matchup for Yuri? I don't really... What do I want to use here? Ippo might be my best bet. At least I have super effective moves on this thing. Let's start with first impression. Ippo might actually be faster anyways. Well, whatever. Don't need to care because I'm still at full health. Banette. Ghost. I have super effective moves on you. I fought a Banette before. Huh. There. That was only half. And that is Phantom Force. Phantom Force is a... I was gonna say Phantom type move, but that's stupid. A Ghost type move, so if I switch into Fluffy, it shouldn't do anything. I'm not sure what Fluffy can do against Banette exactly. I guess Shadow Claw works. Oh, it has Sucker Punch too? That's Suckeros. Yeah, surprisingly it actually took it out. Now that I actually think about it though, having Ghost Claw... Is it Ghost Claw? I already forgot. Good. Having that on Fluffy is actually a pretty good idea, huh? Since it gives it a super effective move against ghosts, which can't use their stab against it. I think I'll keep that as rarely as it ends up being useful, but... Okay, well, let me start by going this way first. Seem to remember, yeah, this is just for an item that's possibly moderately useful, and then we get the wild Pokemon in here. Golbet. Lovely. I wonder what the odds are of me actually still encountering a shiny Pokemon before I'm done with this. I don't meet that many Pokemon overall, so I don't think it would be that great of a chance. I don't... Like, I know the chances nowadays, I think it's actually 4,000 and and leftovers nowadays compared to the 8,000 and leftovers from before. Just Spinda, huh? Okay, Spinda can't possibly be a bad matchup for Yuri. There's no way. Teeter Dance. Good, I'll take it. Do I even need Stun Spore for this? Probably not, especially since Yuri is faster anyways, so the only real use I get out of it is the potential of it not acting, and that's not the biggest use. Now let's see how Giga Rain does. Decently enough. I don't think it would have KO'd Spinda with Energy Ball anyways, so I'll take it. But yeah, I think it's like 1 in 4,000-ish to find a shiny, and I'm probably going to meet maybe like 100 wild Pokemon more before I'm done with this game. So the odds aren't that great. And since I'm not one to fall for gambler's fallacy, the fact that I haven't found one yet doesn't actually affect my chances. There, Duck Trio. Those are still here. At least the Alolan Duck Trios can't have Arena Trap. That would be really annoying to deal with. I didn't actually mean to start the fight yet. Is Vast Pony Canyon really the most dangerous location on the entire island? What about the future Victory Road? Which isn't called Victory Road in this game, at least not by its official name. It has a name that has the same meaning, I guess, but also this is the worst matchup. Okay, this could be a bit tricky actually. Let me think. Yugi could handle this in terms of being a mirror match, but that's about it. Damo isn't weak, but Ninetales is a special attacker. If I switch Yuri out and then I destroy Ninetales with rocks, that might work. As one might expect, it is faster than my entire team. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Damo isn't a good matchup here. Also this frame rate. Okay, take some rocks. Didn't even nearly take Ninetales out. Gotcha. And both Damo and Nippo are taking hail damage. Now that I think about it, by the way, just by virtue of this being a double battle, this is the most dangerous place in this whole island, because these guys are actually difficult-ish. At least for my team. Yeah, you can attack my... Oh, come on, really? Really? Okay, so what's my move here? Fluffy is slow, but it can super effectively destroy Sandslash. It can also probably one-shot Ninetales, but let's roll with this for now. I think I want to play it risky here. I'm just gonna go for a second Protect in hopes of it working twice in a row while I punch Sandslash out. That works. Also, Protect worked. Ah, that's actually kind of interesting. So, Quick Claw activated, but then Protect activated after that because it still has higher priority than a Quick Claw. Weird that it does it like that instead of going Protect and then Quick Claw. But I'll take it. Also, that was a terrible idea because Fluffy still is super effective and all against Fairy. That was really well worded. No, I don't want to go protect a third time. I have to go rest, I guess. Because that's a good idea. Alright, throw some rocks at Ninetales and it should kill over. Alternatively, my entire team gets wiped out by it. Yeah, Damo is not a good matchup here. Why did I even bother resting? I should have just thrown a Toxic in there. Oh well. Too late for that. Also, taking note, leftovers is now healing me for 4 HP each. Yuki is actually great against Ninetales. I don't think it can really threaten me with any of its moves, while I can just hit it with Iron Head, which should be doubly super effective. And that should honestly take it out with ease. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm correct since it's Ice and Fairy, and I think both are in fact weak to Steel types, so yeah, Kent and Amy have been vanquished. I was trying to think of some kind of a stupid pun to go with their names, but I can't think of one, so... okay. Healing up. Oh, I need to actually use something to wake Damo up since I made bad decisions in life. Do I have anything? Do I actually not have anything for this? Really? Wait, heal powder. Okay, Damo hates me now, that's fine. We can deal. What? Comet Shard. Free money, I guess. Okay, so these rocks were basically just a shortcut to skipping this fight. Boldor. I haven't tried to use Boldor or any of its evolutions since it's quite literally a poor man's Geodude. Or rich man's. Kind of depends, I guess. Wait, was that wild Pokemon inside the rock or just random? Based on it being a duck trio, I'm gonna guess just a random one. Okay, running away. Failing to run away. Well, Duck Trio is pretty fast, so I shouldn't be that surprised. Let me think. I should switch to Fluffy, who's slow and can't run away from battles. Is this actually the outside of the... Yes, it is. So this is what I thought was possibly a human. Before I realized that it was in fact not a human. Max Revive. How delightfully useless. And... I can't fall down. What a surprise. Was that really all there was in here? Back to the cave it is. Ugh. I think I remember the specific spot that I got lost in originally though. Ah, this is another one of those use this that doesn't actually offer any difficulty to skip a trainer battle, and yeah, I don't really care. At least it was a Garbink, which is even slower than a Fluffy Bear of Fluffy Doom. I mean, I'm not sure if I should expect a floating rock to be slow. Like, rocks really encapsulates the concept of being slow. But at the same time, they also encapsulate the idea of not floating. So if it's a floating rock, it's already subverting its own expectations in being a rock. So, shouldn't it just embrace the fact that it acts like not a rock and be fast instead? And also, really? Really? That close? I'm just gonna Facade. In case the next Pokemon somehow is slower than -1 Fluffy. Wait, how did I go before Caputops? Caputops is not the slowest thing. I wouldn't say it's fast, but it's also not slow. Also, Trash could be interesting. It hits harder than Facade, but it has a negative effect, while Facade has a positive effect, which I'm very interested in abusing, possibly. But I can teach Facade again at any time, so I'm actually gonna give Trash a shot, just so I can really understand how trash it really is. Tyrantrum. Is that pure rock? I think it's pure rock. At any rate, punching it should do the trick. Oh, there comes Trash. Yeah, Trash comes at a negative effect of not being able to stop it, which could be very bad, but it's also considerably stronger than what I have now, until I can get myself like a Toxicop or something, which would double my attack stat. I can come up with something stupid for that. In theory, I could probably find a Pokemon to paralyze Fluffy. Since it's already so slow, I don't think it would necessarily be that bad of an idea. Sure, it means I'm gonna miss out a turn every 4 turns or so, but somehow I feel like it wouldn't be the biggest loss. Toxicop would obviously be a better option. I need to also... Oh, trainer. I like Pokemon, I like battling, I like using moves, and I love winning. Wow, you're a deep character. Veteran Lyn. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of Toxicop much better. Sure, it has a negative side to it. Rock Slide or Shadow Claw. Rock Slide can miss. Actually, thinking about it, Shadow Claw would be 140, Rock Slide would be 150, whereas Trash will be 180. So actually, Trash is better in this situation. Of course, there is no situation because Fluffy is dead as shit. Okay, this is a bad matchup. Strong Bird against a Totem Bird. Because, of course, the best way to describe Honchkrow is Strong Bird. It doesn't have any other features unlike Satu, which is clearly a totem pole. Oh, it has Synchronize? Yeah. Okay, be fully paralyzed so I can blow you away with Supersonic Sky Strike? Never. Okay, fair enough. But my team should now be faster. I don't think it has anything particularly effective against Yuki here, so I should... Oh! Lyn has 3 Pokemon, I shouldn't be screwing around here then. Still faster? Really? Also, that's 50 damage. Really? Only 2 hits? I guess that's fair. I hope I don't need Yuki for the remaining other 2 Pokemon he has. She rather. Well, I mean, if your first Pokemon is Xatu, you probably don't have any really strong Pokemon with you. I say after losing like half of my team to it. Kangaskhan. Iron defense would be useful, but I'm kind of already dead. Yeah, didn't expect it to leave. Let me think. It is a physical attacker. I could do something with Damo, but that's also pretty time consuming. Stun Spore it first. Dizzy Punch. That's not gonna do too much. Oh my god, that did a lot, and... Stun Spore is amazingly unreliable. Okay, I'm down to Ippo and Damo here. Ippo can take it, somehow. And if Ippo goes below half, I can at least proceed to switch out. Well, a forced switch out, at any rate. And then Damo can handle the rest. And Ippo is lower, isn't it? Yeah. Forced switch it is. Should have gone with Sucker Punch. Okay, so that leaves me with Damo trying to beat a physical attacker. Not impossible. Let's see how much that does. 26. 26 is a lot. Okay, well, this has now become a stupid style war. 26, so it should do 13 now. So, with each time it can attack if I keep protecting, I recover 12. So it's still dealing me lasting 1 HP each cycle, so need at least a second one. That was 11, I think. But with that, I think I should have enough defenses that it can't take me out as long as I actually stall. Which means that next turn I can go with Toxic already. And after that I can take the time to perfect my shield, and there's nothing it can do anymore. As long as the last Pokemon is a physical attacker at any rate. It has to be running out of Dizzy Punch soon. The confusion is... I wouldn't say it's worrying me, since it's not gonna be that big of a deal even if I miss turns right now. But it would be annoying. Also might want to actually try to preserve some of my protects in case the next Pokemon actually takes more time. It honestly should only matter if it's a physical attacker though. She had a special attacker and a physical attacker, so that's a crit. The next one can go either way, which is not very good for me. Also the crit was very much not good as well. But I think Kangaskhan is done now. Just one more protect, 0 damage taken, and Kangaskhan is toasted. And I have roughly... Actually, I don't know how much defense points I would have. I have... Oh, it actually lived. Not fun. Just gonna go with Iron Defense, I don't want to be wasting my protects. 4 damage. Okay, so at this point I would just basically get free heals out of this. So my defenses would be... Is it multiplied by 4? I didn't get a level up. So I would actually need Ducom. Of course it's a special attacker, why wouldn't it be? And it might actually even have a water move, so let me actually look. So Damo has 137 defense right now, so I have roughly 600 defense to take hits with. Okay, first going with Protect to scout out what it's gonna do. Aqua Ring. Damn it, I should have gone with Toxic because that was probably my only safe turn to go with. Now I just need to hope that I can take a super effective hit from this. Or, you know, it has Protect. Well, oh no. Oh no 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 no. This is bad. Oh, that was Aqua Jet. I thought it was going for Aqua Ring again. Really? You missed? If that's the best offensive move you have, I might be able to do this, but... Okay, I'm really afraid of this now. I'm getting flashbacks to the Soul Silver Scramble Challenge. Because in that one, I specifically had a Bayleaf that wasn't allowed to evolve until it soloed the entire fight against Price. And the thing is, Price had a Dugong with Rest, and the only move that could actually deal damage to any of his Pokémon, as per the rules, was Poison Powder. So the only way I could actually win to be allowed to evolve in the Meganium was to use whatchamacallit, all the berries in the world to just stall it out. Like I had to feed it a bunch of X special defenses to survive attacks from his team. Like he had 2 Pokemon with Rest, and that basically meant that if at any point at the beginning of the fight he got hits in, I would die. But also if he ever got even a single crit in the entire fight, I immediately lost. Also, a successful attempt took like an hour. It's the only point in that entire run where I actually used rare candies for something, and I used it specifically to put Meanie up. Meanie was the nickname given to the Bayleaf, by the way, because that wasn't really all that clear. Don't question it. I didn't pick up the names. Okay, this didn't have Rest. Yeah, I think I boosted it up to level 40. And that was about it. That was absolute misery, and it still wasn't the worst fight I had to deal with. Because Koga was worse. So much worse. But yeah, in that challenge I was allowed to use items, and I used them in great amounts. Now I'm not using them, so I actually need some real Pokemon. Grass type with only Poison Powder as a move is not a real Pokemon, as far as I'm concerned. I should quit right about now, but I want to check that there's... God damn it, I accidentally started the fight. Okay, since I'm going to record the next video right after this, I'm going to end it here. And then we'll start with this fight next time. I didn't plan this well. Also, my team is also dying. So this could be really bad. Oh god, I only have half dead Ippo and... Oh god damn it. But yeah, next time I'm losing in this fight. Bye.